welcome. Christine E. Schulze here, aka the Elvish author, and it's time for some more Avatar reactions. So I had a realization like the other day, guys, that we are over halfway done with season 2, which means I also just had another revelation that we are over halfway done with all of Avatar, which is insane to me. The first season, I felt like it took a really long time, not in a bad sense, not like I was bored or anything like that, but I just felt like, man, it's a long show, we're gonna be here for a nice long while. And now that I'm like into season 2, it just feels like it's just flying by really fast. That could also be because, let's not lie, like season 2 is really great so far. So that's crazy. Like, I mean, it's still gonna be probably a couple months, but at the same time, gonna be over before you know it type of thing, you know what I mean? So that's pretty crazy to me, that we're like this far along and it feels like it's going so much faster now. But yeah, so last week I watched 13 and 14. We had the desert where, you know, we're searching for Appa. Hard to see Aang go through some of those emotions. We've never seen him like that, anger and just kind of, you know, really depressed, really down. I mean, we've definitely seen him get upset about things and angry about things before, but he was just so overcome, and then he goes into the Avatar state. You had that really beautiful moment at the end, seeing Katara being the one to bring him back down, and ground him again. So that was really, really beautiful, I thought. But also a really emotional, like difficult, you know, thing to watch Aang going through. We still have not found Appa, but, you know, the episode after that was the Serpent Pass one, which was a really fun episode to me. There were so many character combinations. We caught up with old characters that we hadn't seen in a while, such as Jet, who I feel like might be growing as a person, so that's kind of cool to see. We saw Suki and had some just gorgeous moments between her and Sokka, and seeing Sokka's real emotion and how he felt toward Yue, and just really beautiful moments there as well. And we saw, you know, she had some good combinations as well. We didn't just see Jet, like we had him coming together with Iroh and Zuko. You had Suki and Sokka, and Suki helping out that whole group get across the Serpent Pass. You had the young couple, and just, they were a really cute couple, but just how beautiful they were, and how, you know, Aang seeing that new life being born kind of gave him hope again, and kind of restored his hope toward finding Appa. Although I just also now remembered that when he got to the top of the wall, I forget if it's the wall surrounding the city, hopefully I'll be refreshed as I'm watching it, but seeing like these big like Fire Nation, I believe, machines, so we gotta figure out like what's going on with all of that, if it's some kind of weapons or what they're up to. And we also even got to see the Cabbage Man, so a lot of good callbacks to some really cool characters that we've seen before. So that's exciting. It's exciting that we get to see some of those characters again. You know, they're trying to go to the Earth City now, the name of which y'all have told me 50 times, but I just can't remember yet at this point. We're trying to get there. You know, we have the prophecy about the eclipse coming back around and how that could be helpful, because it would be a time when the Fire Nation was weaker because it wouldn't be able to draw upon the sun for their powers. So we're trying to do something with that. So yeah, so I am ready to jump into episodes 15 and 16, which of course you guys will get 16 tomorrow. But yeah, so strap on your elf ears, pop in your elf eyes, and let's get into some Avatar. And once again, if you're new here, feel free to subscribe so you don't miss anything new, and feel free to drop a like if you're enjoying things, and if you like, leave a comment. You know, you don't have to, but I certainly do enjoy talking to you guys and hearing all your insightful, thoughtful comments, and thank you again for you guys being great at telling me really cool things without telling me any spoilers. You guys are super good at that. On that note, let's jump into it, shall we? Oh yeah, this was that weird episode that, for whatever reason, like these two episodes are listed as one thing on Netflix, so I gotta get to the end of 12 to find where 13 actually starts. The drill! There we go! That's it! Let's go! Oh man, we're just gonna start right where we left off. I mean, it makes sense. At this point, the episodes all feel like part 1, part 17. They all like flow together pretty well, so. Oh man, that thing's massive! My goodness! Oh my goodness. That is insane, whoever has invented this thing. Holy crap, we are literally just like going right into it. How, I want to see like reference how big this thing is, like compared to like the wall or whatever. Like the drums, very dramatic. Okay, the wall's still pretty big, but this thing, I really am afeared can get through that.
This drill is a
Of
feat
course.
scientific ingenuity and
Of
wonders
course it's
structure.
Azula. Oh my
Once it
goodness.
tunnels through
Oh
the
my
wall,
goodness.
nothing can stop us.
What about those muscly guys down there?
I love her. She's so cute.
Please.
Man,
The
ooh, this
ghost
guy's
shall
got real. It's like the real
impervious
war
to the
here.
earth-bending attack.
May and Ty Lee, take the Earthbenders out. Finally, something to do.
I love her too. She's like so emo. I still want to know more about Azula and her background, her character. You know, I act all annoyed when I see her, but I do want to know more about her, like legitimately.
But something stopped me. Something big.
Now, what's so big that
Okay, this is a really cool visual. It's like a rock elevator.
It's insane. We're still not safe. No one
Oh
is.
yeah, this poor family. We're
What are
still
you
with this
people
poor
doing here?
family.
Civilians aren't allowed on the wall.
I'm the Avatar.
We're not really
Take me
civilians.
to whoever's in charge.
We don't really live here, so.
It is an honor to welcome you to the Outer Wall, young Avatar. But your help is not needed. I have
I
the
disagree.
situation under control. The
Okay.
Fire Nation cannot penetrate this wall.
That's what they said
Many
about the
have tried
Titanic
to
too,
break
bro.
through
So
it, but
look at the design of this city. That's so cool. So like they got all the farmland and stuff. Like literally their entire city is inside this wall. And it looks like outside you still have like the desert, but they have like this, all this lush, you know, this farmland and everything. That's a really cool design for the city. The wall is really thick and huge, so you would think nothing could get through it. But like I said, they said that about the Titanic too. And then like, you know, look what happened with that, guys. It wasn't great. So I'm afeared that somebody can get through this
tried to
wall.
break through it, but none have
yeah.
succeeded.
What about the Dragon of the West? He got in.
Well, technically, yes.
Oh yeah, Iroh.
He was quickly expunged. To stop it, I've sent an elite platoon of Earthbenders called the Terra Team.
That's a good group name.
Terror Team, that's a cool name.
Very catchy.
Yeah, I'm on Sokka's page here for once, guys. Man, you guys gonna need some bigger rocks to stop that thing. I'm afraid. I still think these two girls are super cool. I know they're on Azula's side and everything, but like I also like want to see more of them as well, and know more about them. But I also don't want them to be taking out these Earth guys. It's like some mixed feelings right now, guys.
We're doomed. Get a hold of yourself.
Oh, you changed that to two real fast.
Maybe you'd like the Avatar's help now?
So the question is, how are we
boy.
gonna stop that thing?
Why are you all looking at me?
You're the idea guy.
You are. I was about to say you like
I'm the
come
only one
up
who
with
could ever
plans,
come up with a
bro.
plan? That's a lot of pressure.
You are smart
Complaining guy.
and
That
clever,
part I don't mind.
and you should rather be the plan guy than the complaining guy, Sokka. Come on now.
Mr. Lee and Mr. Mushy, is it?
It's
Moosh.
pronounced mushy.
You telling
Mushy,
me
I
how to
gotta
do
say.
my job.
Your beauty is intoxicating.
You're pretty easy on the eyes yourself, handsome.
Iroh getting by on his
The boss ain't saying.
rolling for charisma. Keep rolling for charisma, Iroh. It's got you this far. Fair enough. Zuko's looking more and more handsome. You know,
He's just
as
trying
his
to find
hair
his
gets
way
like a little longer.
like us. Fighters could use a guy like Lee. What do you think, Longshot?
I
can respect that.
love how he can. Again, I love how they're so close knit that they can communicate just with looks or whatever. You know, the long shot just looks at them and they know what he's saying because they've been such a family unit for so long. I love that about them, and I like getting to see Jet and the other freedom fighters again. I think, you know, it's cool to see like a lot, you know, any characters again for the most part that we've seen in the past. But I feel like, you know, maybe Jet and them have like turned over like a new leaf. And so hopefully there's been some character growth there as well, even for some of the more minor characters.
His chi is blocked.
Two girls ambushed us. One of them hit me with
She,
a
I know
bunch
all
of
about that with
jabs.
acupuncture.
Suddenly I couldn't earthbend.
You know who this is.
She
You
doesn't
know.
look dangerous, but she knows the human body and its
She
weaknesses.
doesn't.
It's
She
like
doesn't,
takes
but
you
she
down
is
from the
on
inside.
point.
Oh,
Yes?
Sokka's got an idea.
that's how we're gonna take down the drill. The same way Ty Lee took
From the
down all
inside.
those Earthbenders.
By
Yeah,
hitting
bro.
its pressure points. Take it down from the inside.
From the end, yep. Well done, Sokka. Well done. See, this is why we go to you, whether it annoys you or not.
Run!
Okay, I see. This is a diversion to get us on
It's so
the thingy.
Poof.
cute. She's so quirky. Azula's sus. Like, she's too smart to not think it's nothing, I think. Man, how are we supposed to get on it, though? Without, like, getting, you know, crushed? Okay.
It's so dark down here.
A nightmare.
Sorry.
Oh, Sokka's always saying these things without meaning to. Sweet, we are inside the drill, guys.
Toph, come on.
No way am I going in that metal monster. I'll try to slow it down.
And I say that's
Okay.
not the best place for an Earthbender. Don't get caught, Toph. You're pretty badass, so we trust you not to, but...
And we can find its weak points.
Where are we gonna get something like that?
Sokka's so logical and technical and just
Gonna hear us.
so smart with
point.
these kinds of things.
I figure a machine this big needs engineers to run it.
Or just this guy.
Hi.
This'll
Oh,
work. Thanks.
poor guy. I just was out in the cold for much longer than I wanted to be. I know how it feels, bro. It's not pleasant.
It looks like for them, the entire thing will collapse.
This is really making me think of the Divine Beast from Breath of the Wild.
So,
like,
you guys got plans once
I
you're
just
inside
got that
the city?
vibe, guys.
Get your hot tea here.
Is that
Jasmine, please.
is that Cabbage Man? That's not Cabbage Man, is it? Did he decide to sell tea now? No, he's a different guy. Okay. I'm still hoping to see Cabbage Guy again, guys.
Coldest tea in Bossing say is more like it. What a
Um,
disgrace.
Better chance of making it in the city if we stick together. You want to join the
That
freedom
might be
fighters? Thanks, but I don't think you want me in your gang. I said no. Have it your way.
Oh, what are we recognizing? What are we recognizing? I'm trying to think if they saw them before in that one episode.
Bending your tea. For a wise old man, that was a pretty stupid
Oh.
move.
Oh, he was heating it up. Okay. Okay. Need a waterbender to like scoop it up for him.
Wow.
I wasn't even paying attention to that. Him heating up the tea. Like, that's clever, but
We're
yeah.
gonna have to work pretty hard to cut through that. Waterbending guys. Together, we're Team
True.
Avatar.
That just felt like a very James from Team Rocket moment, guys. Oh man, I see what they're doing. Gosh, that could take... And that's gotta take so much like, focus and energy. And yeah, they're already tired, so... Gosh, they've been at this for a while. I'm surprised nobody's caught them yet. Oh gosh, move. Please move more.
We won't do enough damage before the drill reaches the wall.
That's fair. That was just a lot. Oh?
Hear
Oh?
that?
Is
We
this...
took it down. We better get out of here fast.
Did you? Or is that it going through the wall? That could be the sound of it going through the wall. Yeah, that's what I was worried about.
Down to victory.
I want to know what's going on more in like Azula's head as well. She doesn't show a lot of emotion, which is kind of like the complete opposite of Zuko, who shows way too much emotion. But I was like, yeah, maybe that rumbling is that we have contacted the wall. It's not great, guys. Man, this is
Come on, Brace.
intense. What are you doing? Sokka, I wish that you were that strong,
Really
but...
bad.
We're putting everything we've got in the bus.
We had Appa, he could like run into it.
Maybe we don't need to cut all the way through. When he's reeling back, you deliver the final blow. His own weight becomes his downfall. Literally.
So
Okay,
we just need to
that can
weaken
make
the
sense.
bases instead of cutting all the way through.
I'll go to the top of this thing and deliver the final blow.
And boom! It all comes crashing down.
Everyone inside.
Final blow. I told you it's like a boss battle, guys.
Us. Come on, Twinkle Toes. Hurry up.
I do like that Twinkle Toes is like her phrase that she just calls people. I'm hoping that this works, but I don't know. Like I said, we're over halfway through the season, so there's so much more dramatic things that can still happen, so... Yeah, my Goron people, throw in the rocks.
Engineer was ambushed. His schematics were stolen. Starboard side has been cut clean through. It's sabotage, sir.
Oh,
Let's
boy.
go, ladies.
He looks really worried.
Good work, Team Avatar.
You guys,
Now
don't you guys have like a plan for this? Hey, it's Blue Fire Girl.
It is the Avatar.
Hey.
Oh, that's right, yeah, because everybody, I mean, Sokka is attractive, low-key, I'm not gonna lie, so even though he's not my Zuko.
Follow them. The Avatar's mine.
Of course.
Slurry pipeline? What does that mean?
What does that mean?
It's rock and
Is that like where all the
mixed together.
sewage?
It means our way out.
Disgusting.
Come on, you heard Azula. We have to follow them.
Of course Ty Lee's in for it. She's like, bye. Oh, these guys also remind me of the one mechanic from Skyward Sword with like the mask and everything. The guy who fixes the robot. I can't tell if they're having fun or if that's terrifying. Aside from being kind of gross. You know? Ty Lee's probably having fun. But yeah, I gotta say, can she even use her fire powers in like all this water?
Katara, keep that up. The pressure will build up in the drill.
Okay, hopefully. Here's Sokka knowing things about science and physics and whatnot, so...
This looks like
we're
a good
so
spot.
close, but Azula's gonna show up.
Tell your soldiers to stop shooting rocks down here.
Soldiers, whatever you do, don't stop shooting rocks down there.
Oh no, that's not what we said. That's not what we said. Ah. Where is she? We know she's coming for us.
Little sister, keep it up.
I am just about sick and tired of you
I don't
telling me
think
what
that
to
you're
do all
helpful.
day. You're like a chattering hog monkey. Help me plug up this drain.
Yeah, Toph, getting down and dirty with it. Oh, it could blow. That's some strong water bending too, though, to be able to get through like all that metal. But I guess that makes sense because of like erosion and things. It's like just a really quick version of that. Alright, we've got another Azula Aang little showdown going on here. Whoever animates this, there's just like a lot of really cool, epic like shots as well. It's very cinematic. Especially for a cartoon, like it's very well done. Can just one of those rocks hit Azula for like a second? I'm glad we just learned earthbending, because this is coming in real useful, guys. Okay, that looks cool. You know, I'm not supposed to like it. But it looks cool. We might need some backup here. Or we might need that to explode. That could also be fine. Oh no, it's just going in, isn't it? Shoot, we're in. Oh no. This whole episode has just been about this drill, but it's been strangely dramatic. For just like a drill, like you wouldn't think like, oh, that's gonna be dramatic, but there is so much happening, guys. Good trick, good trick. I'm not even sure at this point if the Fire Lord wants Aang dead or alive, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that. Oh, Momo. Momo has to come in clutch now that Appa's missing.
Thanks, Momo. I owe you one. All I need is a... Actually, that is what I needed for once.
Yeah. Like I said, Earthbenders, strong Goron vibes. Love them. Love to see it. Love to see all the Earthbending. Oh, that's, yeah. Shove that in. Shove that into the pressure point. Yep, using his trick, which I love. Which I love. Woo. Oh my goodness, the epicness. Don't be stopping this, Azula. There it goes, there it goes, there it goes, there it goes, there it goes. There it goes. So I was about to say, hopefully that doesn't bring the wall down too. And there it goes, guys. What a fun little shot there. I don't think you want to eat that, Momo. I know you want to eat everything, but... This guy's so worried. He's like, I'm gonna get fired for this. I mean, there's technically still a hole in the wall, but we might have some hope now.
We lost.
You know, that the drill itself is down for the count.
Jet, relax.
Oh.
Those guys are firebenders.
That's true, and Jet does have a major thing against the firebenders because of everything he's seen with his people and his family. So I can't blame Jet, even though I don't want this to be a bad thing, but I can't blame him either. Like, I don't think, you know.
Thank you.
Aw, is that the that's my family. He's so cute. Is this how the train is operating? That's actually really neat, guys. Oh, look at that. That is gorgeous. This is a really cool city. Or kingdom. Whatever exactly it is.
Boomerang Squad! See, it's good because it's got
probably not.
Boomerang!
Oh, well done.
Kinda like that
Okay.
Let's talk about this on our way into the city.
Oh man, that episode just seemed to fly by, guys. Hey, so that was me watching Avatar Season 2, Episode 13. I think I might have said the wrong numbers. I don't even remember what I said at the beginning of this. If I gave the wrong numbers, I think in my brain I thought that I was watching like 15 and 16 today, but I'm watching 13 and 14. But also, this isn't completely my fault that I'm confused because I just watched Episode 13 about the drill, and Netflix is saying that the City of Walls and Secrets is also Episode 13, even though it's really Episode 14. So they got their numbers off, so I might not be the only person that's confused. Netflix is confused too, okay, guys? But anyway, so yeah, another good episode. It really goes to show that even if there's like some big giant obstacle that feels impossible to overcome, that usually there's always a way to overcome it. You know, Sokka was able to use his smarts, his cleverness, his deductive reasoning, his logic, you know, all these things that we know are his strengths, even though he doesn't have bending, but we know that he has these things as his strengths. He was able to use all of these things to figure out a way for them to use then the water bending to take down this drill, which was humongous and seemed like an impossible task, but they were able to work together and figure that out. So very cool, very good message again, I think, of just working together and finding a way, even if it's a unique way, a way that maybe nobody else would expect, to overcome a big problem. So that was very cool. It was a very intense episode. It was really all focused on this drill and Azula trying to get in. Again, I know I get all irritated every time Azula comes on screen, but I am intrigued about her as a character, just like I was initially with Zuko. And I do want to know more about her and her backstory and her character itself and her personality itself and just kind of where she's coming at with things, you know. I really do. And I also want to see more of Mai and Ty Lee. I believe are her friends' names. I think Ty Lee's adorable. I think Mai is an amusing, like, little goth girl, and I just get super amused anytime that they come on screen. I do enjoy them. So it was interesting, again, to have that thing of, like, enjoying certain characters, but not actually wanting them to be against these other characters. Like, obviously not wanting them to win against the Earthbenders, but also not really wanting to see anything bad happen to them either, because I do enjoy them as characters for sure. And then we have Zuko and Iroh finally trying to get into Ba Sing Se. I think I finally remember the name of this city or kingdom. I don't remember, you know, which it's classified as. But Jet, you know, he's been in an alliance with Zuko so far, has tried to be friends with him, but now he has suspicions about them being firebenders. And while, again, you know, I don't agree with judging an entire people just based on the actions of one or even a few people, you know, even if the majority of firebenders hate, you know, everybody else or think that they're superior to everybody else or want this war, even if that's true, I don't think it's fair to judge every single one of them, especially since he has been hanging out with Zuko and sees that he's cool, and, you know, he could very possibly just be hiding in a refugee just like him. However, you know, I also understand, so not to judge Jet if he does end up doing some sus stuff and trying to get Zuko and Iroh in trouble. I'm not going to be happy about it, but I'm also not going to blame him because he does have a lot against the Fire Nation because of how, you know, what happened with his family and everything, with him not having a family except for this new little family that they've, you know, he's created together with his band of bandits. But I'm also hoping that maybe Jet could maybe have had enough character growth to not hate on these guys just automatically when they've been cool so far. I don't know. We're going to see what happens with that. But it sounds like maybe, you know, this one's going to be called, okay, city. It says it's a city. So the City of Walls and Secrets, is going to potentially, maybe we're finally going to be in Ba Sing Se, and we'll see what we're going to do there, what we're going to learn there, you know, if the information we bring about the eclipse is going to be useful. And, you know, this is another good episode just about seeing the team all work together as well. Really cool to see Sokka, Katara, Toph, Aang all bringing their individual strengths together. We'll see if they can bring them together to A, do some good stuff here in Ba Sing Se, and B, hopefully finally find Appa. I mean, these episodes have been great, but, you know, I'm starting to miss me a little bit Appa. You know, thankfully Momo took the place, came in clutch this episode, but he can't do that all the time. We need to get our Appa back. So, yeah, on that note, I think, you know, I'm going to go ahead and watch this next episode, which, again, for editing purposes, you guys should be getting to see tomorrow. On that note, for now, happy watching, and I will definitely see you in my next video.